circuit. I think I just called him out, didn't I?
Yep, that's right. So, not ideal there for me. But Jack Chapman, that front, absolutely driving away from the field here. So he leads from Fergus Cameron. Here's his race at almost and Ian Bolton has got to third. So he's fighting back here. He's now up ahead of Dennis Robinson. Third position and then Brundle there. But Jack Chapman certainly going through core of curve. ZR first number of positions here. First 5, 6 cars I think are all the MGZR, so they've all worked their way to the front on this first lap of the race. And it's Jack Chapman then who completes the first lap as a clear leader from Fergus Campbell. The gap is 3.7 seconds. Then Ian Bolton is third, being chased by Dennis Robinson. Fifth is Cole Robinson. And then Joe Hiley in his Class A car is up to 6th position. The ZR160 has had a fantastic start to this race, from 11th on the grid to be up to 6th. Richard Buckley is 7th, but he does lead his class still, just write that off. Marcus Short is there in 8th position. Then in 9th position is Steve Tyler, and then Dave Nixon comes through in 10th. Everybody's made it to the end of the first lap, but there were some bigger gaps than what we would expect from the drive. But a fantastic first lap of the race there from Joel Hiley to take the lead of Class A and to be 6th overall. So the ZR does seem to be a car to have for these conditions.
Well, yeah, that's a bit of a surprise, really, but certainly they're being well driven as well. There's nothing to say that it's just a car. The guys behind the wheels are driving them well. I can see our leader's taken, not necessarily the racing line in the drive, he's taken what we call the wet line, isn't it? So it's keep away from the rubber which is impregnated on the racing line. That seems to be helpful for him.
There's the cars that have gone off at Palmer. One of them was Marcus Short, possibly there. He's come through further back, I think. He was in 8th, but yeah, he's dropped down the order. There's a couple, I think it was an MGF that went off as well, so a couple of drivers spun at Palmer. So it's certainly tricky conditions. Yeah, so Marcus Short's dropped to near the back, hasn't he, after that rotation. I think he was the first car to spin, and there's a few others that spun behind him as well. But I think they all avoided contact. Let's say second lap of this race. We got 9 laps in MG Trophy. We're obviously not going to do that now. The track is slippery. For third position, Ian Bolton is back under pressure from Cole Robinson. Dennis Robinson going side by side with Ian Bolton down underneath the bridge to the left-hander at Brundle. Ian Bolton just about held on there. Is there probably to him, Martin cars are ahead of Richard Buckley, main champion rival in third driver in contention with Dave Nixon is there in 10th position. He actually had a better lap. Second lap back to Jack Chapman, what a race for. After 2 laps, we qualified the whole lap with a 2:19. That's a 2 minute 43. We're way off driving that wet. It's obviously very tricky here today. The gap is 8 seconds. Jack Chapman is really pulling clear for Fergus Campbell. Ian Bolton did hang on to third, head of Dennis Robinson. They head off towards Ritchie's. 5th there is Cole Robinson. 6th is still Joel Hiley. He's still going well in the Class A car. There's Richard Buckley in 7th. Richard Buckley lapping 12 seconds slower than the overall leader, and his main Class C rival now is behind him, so Dave Nixon has got up to 8, but he is 7 seconds behind. Then 9th Steve Tyler, and in 10th place is Richard Sargent, as they come through at the end of 2 laps of racing, but proving there, Lewis, that the conditions must be very tricky indeed.
Yes, I think so. I think Richard Buckley, I take it championship-wise, Buckley's looking okay because he's still in the lead, isn't it? Yeah. It's Bolton who's the problem, isn't it? But he's also got a 10. Actually, I thought it was 11 because I thought he got an extra point.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah, so he may have to, as you so rightly said before, he may have to fall back on that. So I don't know, what does third place give you?
Let me have a look. MG Cup, third position is 12 points, and yeah, he's dropping possibly to 12 as well. Yeah, because it's all a bit complicated, but you get points for starting and qualifying as well as this
championship. So he actually gets 1 point, right?
Yeah.
From where he is overall, yeah.
He's losing third position at the moment, because Cole Robinson's going round the outside of him here. Dennis Robinson, apologies, get them two mixed up, but he hasn't quite done it into the corner, maybe on the way out. He's got the inside line up towards Williams. So Dennis Robinson, who we haven't seen much from this season, is up there now into third position. We've had another off at Palmer, this time with Phil Rigby, MTS. He's getting back on the track. Palmer seems to be tricky, we've had a few finish there. It's a corner, isn't it? It's a tightening corner, isn't it? You know, still 12 points. Side pretty much, but it doesn't look like Robinson's gone through ahead there of Ian Bolton. He has, so in the first position has come once more Dennis Robinson. Jack one now. Jack coming down, that doesn't dry out. He is just driving clear away. Somebody who was quicker than him qualifying but in the drive, Fergus Campbell, is now 13 seconds back, 5 seconds a lap slower. And then the third position, it is Dennis Robinson. Well, ahead of Ian Bolton, he's got some more. And then in fifth position, Cole Robinson. And he's lapping quicker than Ian Bolton ahead of him. So, might end up being a drop score for Ian Bolton now with 36 so far. Then still leading Class A is Joel Roy Hiley, but now being caught by Richard Buckley. And is Richard Buckley being caught by Dave Nixon? He is. Dave Nixon, who is a Class C car, is going 2 seconds a lap faster than Richard Buckley at the moment. So that gap is coming down quite dramatically. The gap is 5 seconds between them. Then in 9th position is Steve Tyler, and in 10th position is Richard Sargent. But there goes Marcus Short. Yeah, he's way off the pace. So whether that car doesn't suit these conditions as well as the more modern ZRs.
Well, my prediction was really wrong. When you were watching him going backwards.
Yeah, so he's
right. He didn't want to damage Dad's car, does he?
So that means he's still second in Class A, but that means Class A champion going away from him a little bit in the direction of Joel Hiley. If he can hang on, he's done a great job, especially on that first lap. He's running in 6th position. So he turns through Agostini there. Behind there, then go back and race actually. So although Dave Nixon is catching Richard Buckley, he's got the Class B cars behind him, and Steve Tyler and Richard Sargent. And Steve Tyler's getting alongside as they go up towards Hamilton. He's about 8th position in the race. And he goes through, so Steve Tyler moves up into 8th. Catching them is the MGZS of Daniel Bowman. And yeah, he's going quicker than all the cars ahead of him. The MGZS of Daniel Bowman might be one to watch out for. We've had half the race gone now, so 8 back the race at the moment. The way to go. You can know that times are much softer than they were this morning.
Well, put it like this, that gap, that's tyres, isn't it? Somewhere. He went another 2 seconds quicker on that. Now, but he was 44. He gets to that far as he was earlier. Now that's 20 seconds right that time. It's Fergus Campbell. And he is now 21 seconds behind. He was 7 seconds slower than the leader on that lap. So like you say, that does seem like the tyres are the difference. Then Cole Robinson through in third. Dennis Robinson through in third. Ian Bolton, and then it's Cole Robinson in fifth. And getting it away in that group with Dennis Robinson now in third place. And in sixth, still Joel Hiley. He's caught by Richard Buckley now. They come through.
and Buckley with the Class C car will fall past him into 6th place. So Dave Nixon's got 8th back again, and Steve Tyler. Then Daniel Bowman is passing Richie Sargent as they go up towards Richie's. And the quickest car in that group is Daniel Bowman's MGZS, but he's braked too late. He's gone off, but I think Steve Tyler might have done so as well. Splashed through a puddle in the meantime, so the yellow lights and the yellow flags come out briefly there at Richie's, but I think they're getting back on. So that group of cars have all spread out a little bit.
You were saying earlier there might well be some liquid up there, and one or two have said offline it's been very, very tricky. Well, if you've got oil and water, boy, if you hit that, that's not going to be too good. But it doesn't have to be oil, does it? It just has to be a bit of fuel as well.
Yeah.
Make it really slippery up there.
Yeah, so I think it's only the ZS that Bowman went off in all of that. So he's off the position. So Marcel Hyde Richard Blake on 6th, then Dave Nixon is 8th, then Richard Sargent is now 9th. So it was Steve Tyler and Daniel Bowman that went off, then both got back on the track, but they've lost 5 to 10 seconds or so. 7 minutes of the race to go. Jack Chapman is about to complete lap 5. He makes his way down to Murray. Way right out in front. 2.5 minutes to go. Getting 3 more laps in. An 8 lap race. And Jack Chapman, he's done a bit quicker on that lap. 2:14.0 now, about half a second faster than the previous lap. And as he goes up towards Richie, Fergus Campbell turns his way through Coram. Now his gap was 7.5 seconds to Dennis Robinson. I wonder if Dennis Robinson, who's looking for his first podium of the year here, getting now close to Fergus Campbell towards it. Fergus Campbell comes through, second place, he's going slower, so that was just in on wet tires as well, isn't it? 8 now, and only fractionally quicker at this stage as Dennis Robinson. The gap comes down to 6.8 seconds. And then Ian Bolton is lapping quicker than both of them, but the quickest of the whole group there on that lap was Cole Robinson, because he was in the low 47s. So second, third, fourth, and fifth might still have some contested before this race is finished. Buckley, still leading Class C, doing what he needs to do here. But Dave Nixon, Tomcat, looks to be a bit closer to him. Let's see, Dave Nixon was about 7 tenths quicker than Richard Buckley in that lap. Gap between them about 4 seconds now. So that is over. And then now Daniel Bowman after that off recovering, getting himself past Sargent. Now might have had a lap a bit slower than it should have been. And this time a bit more caution, I think, taken up in towards Richie's there for Bowman in the ZS.
It does seem to be the tricky corner, doesn't it? Everyone seems to be being very cautious right there. But again, if you're on wet tyres, that may well be.
In the race, looks wet which is interesting. Everybody's still running. The two MGFs have got themselves together at the back. Phil Rigby chasing after Gregory Elgood. But can Dave Nixon catch Richard Buckley in the Class C lead battle? They're on the infield at the moment. They've got two Class A cars going time between them. Qualified was 8 seconds slower than Richard Buckley. Jack Chapman can go through. This time he doesn't load any quicker than the previous lap. He's completed 6 laps and still going much faster than anybody else. Fergus Campbell turns his way through Murray's and still looks to have a good margin over Dennis Robinson. So I think second place he should be able to hang on to if he can keep it on the road. over the last couple of laps. He's the first lap, well, 7-0. Third, fourth, fifth, come through. Then Robinson, Ian Bolton, and then Cole on that. Like Ian Bolton, quicker. He brings back down to car ahead, 1.4 seconds. Ian Bolton, I'd like to get back into the podium if he can. I'm guessing these conditions, Lewis, it's so easy to overstep the mark, and that's when it goes all wrong.
Well, you really need to talk to a racing driver, that's certainly not me.
You've seen it happen many times, though.
I've seen it, but you know, I have great respect taking that off to the guys out there. Some of them have got.
So here comes Dave Nixon, he's getting past Joel Heine, and he's now only 2.2 seconds behind Richard Buckley. So the Class C lead battle has been halved just on that lap. Dave Nixon might well catch Richard Buckley here. The Red Stars is their penultimate lap of the race now. They're half a lap behind Jack Chapman now, 80 seconds behind him.
Yeah, I think he's got past that.